EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. Not much happening there, just a short game. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 19 yards.
They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down, Vegas.
19 tight.
19 tight. The 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready.
Now a give up the middle.
Number 5, ball carrier. And Cross on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd down, they need 5.
Come on.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Putin. And he'll easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Raiders. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down just before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
48-yard line.
Let's go. Set.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
And he'll take this one in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. It's up and good. And the Bucs come right back to tie it at 7.
Will Riker to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
I got it. I mean, toes. I got this. Me, she trying to show me something. I got flows for days.
Now, faking the give. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. And it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Now they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Izien.
So the first part of any interception, it just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 30.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it. It's Irving. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
95. Hut.
That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession. But after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Bauer. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
48-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Dante Boone. Touchdown Vegas. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7th. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32.
Tight end going in motion here.
Hut.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And this will be a Bucs first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
60 red. 60 red. Pause red.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Hut, hut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
Right, right. Hut, hut. Black Ultra. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, So in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
18 Cardinal, trap 50, trap 50. Go.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
To number 18.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw. What I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Extra point try forced throw. It's up and through. And the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead.
Buccaneers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
7-yard line.
Let's go. Red, black, 95. Blue striker. Claude red.
They'll send a man in motion left.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
at the 33-yard line.
Light blue. Steel black. Blue, yep,
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
And the Buccaneer 1st
Black
down.
ultra. Gray green. Needle blue. Set hunt.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
And he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Man in motion, heading left.
Set.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they manage to convert. That'll keep this drive alive.
That's good for a 1st down. and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Red, cycle. Cut.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. It'll be a pickup 10. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Right, number 7. Here we go, here we go. Black, next, field, black. Field, yellow.
Back to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the mark.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a
On
yard.
second down, a run with Irvin. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Real quick. They be on that rap and pay the bills. Now I'm finished, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold as you heard.
Down. Smash. 60 red. Set.
They'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Third and a long way to go.
Will Green. Ready, ready. Black 40. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Ready, ready, go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down at the loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 type, 19 type.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
17 more yards.
Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
And goal to go.
Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And the Raiders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the foul. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
And 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. It is 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down. After a gain of 7.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Mayfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. One more snap here in this first half.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Their own 41-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Right back to Irving. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It is 3rd and 10.
Regular, 180. Hey, alert 33. Run. Alert. Got.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And they'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Let's go now. Ready.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the gun, here's a handoff. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay,
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Willis. Out to the right side. And caught by Bauer. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Zion McCollum there on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Here's Willis. That's caught. Left side by Bell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
26-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Vegas. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
The kick is good.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A kid, this is Irving, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
He'll go again here with Irving. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Baker to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, he's going to defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Darian Porter. And good running on the return. It'll help him out as the ball right around the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big play to kick off this drive. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18.
18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone. That one's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Backfield empty. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 6.
At their own 6-yard line.
180! What's up?
Handoff, it's Irvin. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
13-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Irvin. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On third down, it's Irvin. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is fourth down. They'll try to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it. And they stuff him on fourth down.
It's a turnover.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Buccaneers' 6-yard line.
2nd and a yard.
Hey, Smash! Drop 60! Drop Cougar 19! 19 tight, 19, Buffalo 18, Hawk 70, Hawk.
Willis to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Here comes a return from the 3. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And the Raiders are They're going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come back, team. Come back.
Willis now to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
60 Maverick. 70 Timber.
Back to throw. That one taken in. Touchdown, Raiders. His second touchdown of the afternoon. The PAT up and good. And the Raiders will add one more onto their big lead.
Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
5 yards on the play. And the first down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
On first down, here's Irving. And he's down at the 3. What a run. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 37 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
This defense backed up. They bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Forced to his right. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This is about as short as you can get. Reichert's kick is good. And the Buccaneers will cut into that lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Come on. Set. 68.
They'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Willis. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. This is taken at the 25. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Some hitting going on now. He was rough right at the line of scrimmage. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll stick with him again. Irving's got a 1st down, still going. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. One of the Raiders has got it. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, trying to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. Some pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
65. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Going for it all. That's hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
That's good for a Las Vegas
Buffalo 18.
first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. This one caught at the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Get it. Go.
Willis on the run to the right. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing them to settle. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Third down and 9.
Pistol. Watch out.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punch it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40.
Raiders take over
And he's going to be
first
brought
and 10
down after a
at
short
their own
return.
43-yard
And that's
line.
where his team will get possession of the football. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Here we go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Panther 60, 70 Rangers, 19 Lions. Ready,
Now they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the time. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
let's go. Hey, come 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw yet again. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
This is caught for 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point, up and good. And the Raiders add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And this will be a Bucs first down as he's able to get it up to the 37-yard line. So this one